So one morning I went into class and I sat down and I looked at the board to write down my do now for the day, and the projector was moving in and out towards me and changing color, shifting from red to blue, light and dark colors. And that's sort of when I realized that I accidentally took Nyquil that day instead of Dayquil after being sick for that weekend. So I looked around after looking at the projector, and the lights in the room were all shifting colors in like a wave wet form, and they were going from red to blue and like rainbow colors and light and dark. And so I was like freaked out by that, so I like sat down and didn't move in my chair, and my friend turned to me and was like, "Oh, you okay?" And his voice was really muffled, and I could barely hear what he was saying, and it sounded like he was really far away. And I didn't really respond. I just sort of sat there. And then my teacher started giving the presentation in class, and he put the PowerPoint up on the board, and I looked over to start taking notes, and just like my friend's voice, his voice sounded really muffled and far away. So I looked at the board to see what was going on, and the words were shifting and moving around, and nothing was staying still on the board, and the projector was still moving in and out, and I didn't really know what was going on. So I tried to like center myself in my chair and like look away from the board. So I looked around the classroom, and everything was like vibrating. Nothing was staying still. Everything that should have been, like all of the desks were vibrating and nothing was really moving. I couldn't really make out people's faces because everything was just sort of shaking. And so I didn't really know what to do, so I just sat through the whole class and just tried to center myself. And then when the class was over, I walked out, and in the hallways, everyone was moving extremely fast past me, and I felt like I was moving in slow motion, and I couldn't see anyone's faces. I could hear people, but it was still muted in the same way that it was in the classroom. And everything around me was vibrating, and all the lights were really bright and like shifting color as I walked past them. And so then I went to my next couple classes, and this continued throughout, and then like around 7th period I just looked at the clock and the entire thing just sort of stopped.